You guys, I have this gorgeous pre-colored highlight wig to show you today. Now, to know me is to know that I am a little bit extra, so I'm going to take you guys through my entire process. Don't worry of how you can get the same look if you want it. So this is where it all began. This is the wig straight out of the package. Nothing has been done to it at all yet. I did go ahead and bleach the knots. If you want to see my start to finish wig install tutorial, I will link that below in the description. Now, for these highlights, they were a bit brassy for me. So I did let my shimmer light sit on the highlights for about 30 minutes. Then I rinsed and I blow dried. See how brassy it was in the beginning? If you like that, by all means, wear it. There's nothing wrong with it. But for me, I just wanted these highlights toned down just a little bit. So that's what I did. You guys, this hair is just so soft and amazingly flowy. I was immediately impressed. Now this hairline was nobody's pre-pluck, so I did have to go in and pluck out the unit. If you want to see how I pluck my units, again, my start to finish wig install tutorial in the description box, and it'll give you everything you need to know. Now this step was not necessarily necessary for me, but if you feel like the lace is too light for you, then go ahead and tint your lace. I thought it would stop me from maybe needing to put foundation on the lace at the end, but really I just didn't need to put anything on that lace. I'm gonna take my handy dandy wax stick and hot comb, and we are going to press this top down so it lays nice and flat and also sets my part in place. Doing it in sections like this may seem a little tedious, but trust me, that is how you get a flat laying wig at the top. Okay, you gotta do a little extra work if you want the extra results, especially when you have a higher density unit like this one. This particular one that they sent me is the 200% density version of this wig. Now, after it's all said and done, I do like to take the back of my hot comb and just use that to flatten down any little extra bumps that's left there. And you see how flat that's looking, how sleek it's laying. It's just, yes, we're setting ourselves up perfectly. Now, I did go through and straighten this hair with big chunks before I started wand curling it. And the reason that I did that first before we got here to the wand curls is just because I wanted the hair to be nice and smooth and sleek. And when you flat iron the hair before you put your wand curls in, it gives it a very nice finish. But you don't have to do that. That's just me being extra. When you're dealing with a silkier texture like this, a good idea is to spray some hairspray before you curl it and brush that hairspray through the hair, and you will get an even better hold with your curls. Now we're ready to start this install process. So first thing I'm gonna do is size up this wig and see what needs to be done. Then I'm also gonna slick back my sides because they just love to poke out of my wigs. I'm also going to cut around my ear and prep the lace so I can start installing this wig. I'm using Got To Be Glued in the yellow tube, and I'm also using my Got To Be Glued holding spray in the blue bottle, and that is what I'm using to do this install. And it gets pretty repetitive. I do the same exact steps to install the other two sections as well. Now, I peeped that the lace was not going to fully cover my sides, but that's nothing I've never dealt with before. I begin blow drying on cool, not till it's completely dry, but until it's dry enough so I can start cutting off the lace. As you all know, if you watch my videos, I always try to cut jagged when I'm cutting off the lace to give it a more natural look. Now, you may not have peeps, but I saved my sides for last. I like to do the very ends of my sides on their own time because they have a mind of their own. Now, this is not a necessary step that I think everybody has to do, but if you struggle with your sides like me, it might be something you want to do. I pulled out my handy dandy elastic band. I just love how this thing melts the lace down into my skin for a mwah, chef's kiss melt. Now, even though I prefer to curl the back on the mannequin head, I prefer to curl the fronts on my head. And that is so I can just one time make sure that the curls are going the way that I want it, framing my face. I also added layers throughout the wig. And that is because, well, movement, like look at it. Always, always, always remember when you are curling near your face, you curl away from the face, unless you mean to curl towards your face. But most of the time we don't. That's usually specific style. Don't forget to hold those curls for a few seconds so you can get a nice hold. And when you're ready to blend the curls together, use your fingers or a wide tooth comb. All right, y'all, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I finished this video and I cannot find the footage of the ending, so I'm coming back to show you guys how I finished this off, which was basically just putting some foundation in the part and on the lace. And this is the final look, the result. I am just loving this hair, you guys. I've been wearing it for a few days now and it's just really not giving me any issues. No real tangling, no real shedding. My hands just glide through it. It goes with all my outfits and I'm just loving this. They did a great job on the color. Even though I did tone it, you don't have to. I think it looks good, but I just personally wanted that. But either way, like, y'all, this wig is just bomb. If you're interested, I'll have the details down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.